Makoko, an informal settlement across the Third Mainland Bridge located on the coast of mainland Lagos. A third of the community is built on stilts along the lagoon and the rest is on land. Some have called it the floating slum. The community can be accessed by land via a wooden footbridge or by water via canoes. The people in Makoko lack basic amenities like potable water and hospitals, and the children lack proper schools. Over the years, several organizations and individuals have visited Makoko, bringing food, clothing, medicine, and educational materials to the community in a bid to help improve the lives of those living there. But this time, a group of young people have decided to bring something different to the children in this poor community, something that could change their lives and give them hope.
I'm the convener of Chess in Slum Africa, a non-profit that is dedicated to using the game of chess as a medium to give children living in slum communities access to education, mentorship, and life-changing opportunities.
Though chess is called the game of kings, these kids are far from royalty. To them, chess might just be a way out of poverty. Tunde and his team have taken this board game to different slums and less privileged communities in Lagos. But on coming to Makoko, they say there is something different about the kids here.
These kids are amazing. I happen to work with kids, and when I get to a place, I feel like, wow, these kids are lovely. I love these kids so much. But on getting here, I discovered that I've never met any set of kids like this before. They are just amazing. They are another level.
Not everyone in Makoko speaks English language or even Yoruba language, which is the traditional general language spoken by the people in southwestern Nigeria. Majority of the people here speak Egun, a language which originally was known as Ogu and originated from the old Dahomey, modern-day Republic of Benin, suggesting where the first inhabitants of this community may have migrated from. Because of the language barrier, teaching chess to the children was really challenging.
To actually establish communication, you need to understand what people, whoever you're having this deal with, to understand in language-wise. But that has been so challenging for us here because most of the kids don't understand English, neither do they understand the general Yoruba language. So most times you get an interpreter to translate what we teach them. But fortunately, we've had some of the kids that understand Yoruba, and the Yoruba language has helped to relate to the kids in person.
Tunde and his team spent 2 weeks with the children in Makoko, teaching the children different skills and tricks of chess. But it didn't end with just chess. Because chess is a game that requires lots of concentration and reasoning, the children are taken through some mental exercises for 30 minutes after each day's lesson, so as to keep them alert and mentally sharp. For the little ones who are too young to play the game of chess just yet, classes of basic arithmetic and 2 to 3 letter word spellings are arranged for them to keep them busy. The 2 weeks of training has revealed several kids who have great talent, including Ferdinand, who is autistic but a real attentive student and a great chess player, as well as Jacob, who has drawn this picture, Chess in the Slum, representing where he is and where he hopes to be.
The canoe signifies poverty and all those things. Then the chess and the chessboard signifies something good that can come out of it. I want Makoko children and the Makoko community itself to be a mega community, to be enhanced more than it is.
After the 2 weeks of training, it is now time for the children to showcase what they have learned. Tunde and his team have organized a grand chess competition for them all.
Teaching people that don't necessarily understand you understand a bit of English, you have to use a lot of Yoruba and you have to use translators to teach Egun and all that. It was actually very challenging, but I mean, technology is technology. Technology is press something, it gives you something. So it's very easy. I tell you, when I press this, what do you bring out? And before I started teaching them how to play chess with the tab, I've actually taught them on the board. So they know the pawns, they know the knights, they know the bishops, they know the rooks, they know everything. So I show them on the board and I tell them, okay, remember how it moves? So I give puzzles, and from there they go used to it, and a couple of them can actually use the iPad very perfectly now. So yeah, it was a bit challenging, but step by step, they actually did get it.
With the boys dressed in suits and the girls in gowns, they are all excited to compete for the trophies. While their families and friends watch with keen interest, the children slug it out on the board. One by one, the winners of each category advance to the next stage until the final winners eventually emerge.
For a lot of the children here, the path that life has chosen for them is to probably become a fisherman or ride canoes. But then there can be so much more. They don't know that. So if they are being shielded and marginalized from the world, we have to bring the world to them and teach them that it is possible to do great things from a small place.
Ready,